there's an easy way out of this, all right? Shelby doesn't want the exposure or the expense of a trial. He's willing to settle, but not on your terms. All right, so if you bump your number down by about 100 grand, you'll have this whole thing resolved. Hold on, I'm getting another call. Hello? Hey, Kevin. I'll be right there. So Kevin, what's on your mind?
A couple of years ago, the doctors told me that I had Parkinson's. It wasn't bad at first, but it stopped me from doing what I do best. I saw an ad for this pill,
Alpha-Zalane?
yeah, that. It was supposed to relieve the symptoms, but I did some research on the drug, and I found that it wasn't properly tested. And I can barely use my hands. I mean, I'm an artist. I gotta use my hands, so.
Kevin, the good news here is that you've gotten the attention of the company. All right, they're sending over some lawyers. We'll have a sit-down meeting, and maybe we can reach a settlement. I can't promise you a cure for this, but you can at least get some compensation. All right?
Hello, Mark.
Laura?
Nice seeing you again. It's a shame we're meeting under these circumstances. This is my associate.
Ken Travers.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, I guess you don't shake, do you?
Let's get this over with, shall we? So what's your claim?
All right. The company you represent led my client to believe that your medicine, Alpha-Zalane, would lessen the effects of his Parkinson's. It didn't. In fact, it made it worse. He can't perform basic functions, and he can't do his job. Now, I believe my client is entitled to compensation. I assume you don't want a trial.
Well, before we can offer you anything, we're going to have to ask some preliminary questions. Kevin. Can I call you Kevin? Did you consult your doctor before you took Alprazine?
Well,
I'll take that as a no. Are you an alcoholic, Kevin?
What? Excuse me?
I don't want to rule out the possibility that your shakiness is due to something other than your medication.
No, I'm not an alcoholic.
Any history of substance abuse?
You're out of line, Mr. Travers. Do you have an offer for us or not?
I just want what's best for your client. If he's being deceptive about his current situation, well, it's better for him in the long run, to be honest, legally and spiritually.
Did you come prepared with an offer or not?
We did. To avoid court expenses and the length of the trial, we were willing to offer your client $50,000.
Are you serious?
This isn't a joke, Mr. Duncan. I myself thought the offer was too generous.
You're right. It's not a joke. It's an insult. This man had his livelihood taken away from him. You're offering him 50 grand?
Mark.
If you have a counter offer, let's hear it.
Okay. $1 million.
You're joking.
$2 million. Try me.
Maybe we should break for lunch.
We're not afraid to go to trial, Mark.
Close the door on your way out.
Wow. That didn't go the way you planned it.
Not really.
So, is it over?
It's not over, Kevin. You see, they made a mistake. They got me angry. So,
I talked
to our client, and they're willing to raise our offer.
$65,000. You're so generous.
Oh, come now, be reasonable. The law is on our side. If we go to trial, you'll lose.
You know what? I don't think so. Your company sold something to my client that made him sick. You poisoned him.
It has an FDA approval.
Ah, yes. The FDA. Now, if we do go to trial, which you seem so eager to do, I'm going to bring up some choice facts about the FDA. Some bothersome little facts. Like the fact that your company makes donations to the FDA. That your company paid for the FDA's last employee retreat. And I might just bring up the fact that one of the chief regulators for the FDA used to be the vice president of your company. Oops. The jury's going to love that. And once I'm done presenting that and some other bits of evidence I have up my sleeve, I'm going to tear your bosses apart. I'm going to make this a public trial. Hell, I might even invite some reporters and cameramen. You know how much reporters love corporate scandal. And, you know, you say the law's on your side, but it doesn't come down to the law. It comes down to those 12 men and women in the jury box. And they're men and women. They're human beings. They have emotion. You represent a corrupt, gluttonous pharmaceutical company. I represent a man who was poisoned by your medicine. A man who lost his livelihood and his passion in life. Who do you think the jury is going to sympathize with?
Ken, can you step outside? I'd like to speak to Mr. Duncan alone.
There's the door.
Fine.
Why are you doing this?
What do you mean?
You're defending a nobody against a mega corporation. It's career suicide. Why?
I'm doing this because this man is my friend. He needs my help, and I'm giving it to him. If he called me up in the middle of the night and said, I just killed someone, I'd say, let me get my shovel. You're a good lawyer, Laura, but you don't understand loyalty. I do.
I'll call my client.
So now what? We're gonna wait?
We wait.
Okay, well, however this turns out, I just really want to thank you.
What are friends for? That was quick.
Oh boy.
We have a new offer from our client.
Take it or we go to court.